So good morning. This is my third time trying to do this, but I keep getting interrupted by arseholes. You know? they gather all around you to try and distract you. They kind of, I don't know. I think some of them want it in your video. You know, some of them do. They all seem to kind of gravitate towards this bit that I'm at. You know, all these cunty old men. Yeah. So anyway, we'll try third time lucky, maybe. Go for it. So I wanted to kind of start with today about the capabilities of the people around you. You know, the gang stalkers around you. So, for example, with me, the people that live in the place that I'm in. So it's they all know each other. They're all working for the same organisation. You know, they're all getting paid by the same people to do what it is that they do to you. So it's them against you. You know, they all know each other. They're all working for the same team. Whether they're getting paid by the police, which I think is highly likely, or someone else, or you know, criminals, which are kind of getting. The criminals are in hand with the police. I mean, the criminals and police are no different. You know, there isn't some kind of distance between them. You know, the criminals are the police. The police are the criminals. This guy's just stood up there, like I said. Can you see them? They're kind of against the bush, so you can't really see. But they're at every point. I was walking when I left this morning. I'm walking to a certain bit. These four cyclists passed me, and they're all wearing bright yellow, and they all went the way that I was going. And two of them, as I crossed over a bridge, two of them went kind of straight on the path, and then two of them stopped at a junction where I could either go left or straight on where the other two cyclists were. And they stopped there because they wanted to see what fucking direction I was going in. They're little lookouts to see exactly where it is that you're going. So this dumb cunt up here is to see exactly where it is that I'm going. Yeah, you heard me call you dumb cunt, didn't you? Good. Turning around and looking at me now. As if I'm meant to be like offended that I'm speaking into my phone and recording or something. Now he's going to get all offended. Are you recording me? Are you taking pictures of me? Like, oh, they love to get all fucking offended. Fucking arseholes. I hope you're listening to what I'm saying, you fucking weirdy cunt. Like I said, I shouldn't let them annoy me, but it's hard not to sometimes. Yeah, so the cyclists, the two went ahead and then two stopped at a junction as I was crossing the bridge, and it just fucking stood there, you know. And it's only when I went to get my phone out of my bag and put the battery in at my phone that they fucked off. You know? the signal went up, oh, she's going to fucking film you, do what you're doing. And then they pissed off, but yeah, it's getting windy now. So yeah, I don't know if the ones around you, the ones in the house, are... I mean, they're all working together. Let me give you an example. The last place that I lived, there was this horrible little bitch that lived upstairs, Polish. Being Polish doesn't make you horrible, but it's just a description of what nationality she was. Fucking horrible, fat little Polish cunt. And I knew she was always in the house, and she was always doing shit to annoy me, you know. always doing things to annoy. The other ones were as well, but she was really fucking brazen with it. So one day I'm sat in my room and it's all quiet. I'm just kind of messing about on my phone, I think, or reading. I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was reading. I don't even think I had my phone turned on. So out of nowhere I thought, I'm going to make like a really loud noise and see what happens. So I did. I made like a loud noise. I made like a boop, boop noise, but really fucking loud and high pitched as I could. And then about 5 seconds later, I heard the same noise from upstairs. So they're listening to absolutely everything you're doing, whether it's through your own phone or whether they've got like microphones implanted in the room, and you know, the plug sockets or the lighting or whatever it is, you know, they're listening. So I think the ones in the house with me, I don't think they have the kind of authority. I don't think they're at the pay grade where they're watching what it is that I'm doing online. I think that's above their pay grade, but they're definitely listening. I'll give you another kind of quick example. when I moved into the house that I'm in now, I was there about 2 weeks, and I was in the kitchen cooking something, and they love to be around you. You know that anyway. They love to be around you, and especially to be around you in pairs, so they can have a conversation about something to do with you, you know, and pretend that they're just having a conversation. But if they can't be in pairs having a conversation, which most of the time they are in pairs, because let's face it, most of them are cowards and they won't operate alone because they're fucking shit scared that you're going to turn on them and smash fuck out of them, you know. And they should be, because, you know, there's times when I'm close to losing my temper and I've kind of earmarked what one's going to get fucked up if I ever lose my temper to that degree. Anyway, it's going off track. I'm letting you see my violent side now, you know, my angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. So yeah, I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking something, and these two that live there, let's call them ginger retard and mental health retard. And no disrespect to anyone suffering mental health problems, but this person is a little fucking bitch, and you know, it's got mental health literally written all over it. Which again is, I mean, that's shameful to the people that are paying her to do that, the people that are using her to do that, because from the looks of her, you would class her as vulnerable, but she's been used to take part in bullying me. Not that that gives her any fucking leeway. I mean, she's chosen to do it. That's her, you know, that's on her. She's still a fucking evil little cunt, but I'm just telling you, the people that use these people with her, that's the kind of morality of them. They use people with clear, outwardly mental health problems. Anywho, so mental health and Ginge come in the kitchen, you know, as they do. They're desperate to be around you so they can talk some shit or play some stupid music in your company. And I'm cooking, so they open the back door that leads off the kitchen and go outside. But instead of going into the garden as you would do when someone was cooking, so as not to blow smoke all over their food, they don't. They stand with the door open and they stand right at the back door, ready to start having their conversation. But as they've walked into the kitchen, I've put my phone to record anything that they're going to say, because I think, well, fuck yous, you know. Fuck yous, that's what I think. Shortly after, they kind of sit down, they light their cigarettes, and Ginge gets a notification on his phone bleeps, and he looks at me, and I'm looking at him as his phone bleeps. He looks at his phone, down at his phone, reads what it says, and then looks straight at me, then puts his head down, all embarrassed that he's been caught looking at me, and then he whispers something to mental health, and then she goes, "Oh, I just need to get a drink of water," and walks in the kitchen. And as she walks past me, she looks over her shoulder to see what I'm doing on my phone. Because, let me, you know, explain exactly if you haven't quite got what's happened. I'm recording. They've been told that I'm recording by the people above them who have total access to my phone and what I'm doing on my phone. And now he's shitting himself, and he's passed it on to her to not say anything because I'm recording what it is that they're saying. So that's what I mean. I don't know if they're getting access to exactly what you're looking up online, because I put really horrible things into search engines sometimes about them. So I'll say, you know, mental health. I'll use their names or their fucking pseudonyms. I don't even think they're their real names, to be honest. So their names are too coincidental as well, and I'll go into that eventually once I leave. I'll tell you all their names and how the pseudonyms that they're using and how they connect to me. What was I saying? Distracted by this fat cunt up here. Wearing a purple jacket. Is it? Purple rain. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I'll write on a search engine, you know, mental health is an ugly fucking retard or something. So I mean, I could suspect that she'd get pretty upset if she was saying that, but I've also started now just saying it out loud, because I think that they probably are listening to everything that happens within your room. So I've started saying horrible things about them out loud, which, you know, they probably use against me, like, oh look, she's a horrible, nasty person saying terrible things about mental health reject. when that poor girl has, you know, obvious mental health concerns, you know, they like to conveniently leave out the fact that these people are getting paid to bully me, but or harass me. I wouldn't call it bullying. I don't feel bullied to harass me. I don't feel bullied by these little fucking retard rejects. Anyway, but I done a little experiment last night. So they'll all sit in each other's rooms. They all have access. They don't lock any of their doors. Any of them. They just sit in each other's rooms all day. Don't have any jobs. Just listening to what I'm doing. Planning out new ways to fucking annoy me. And then when they want me to overhear something, they'll come out of the room that they've all been sat in. The three of them have been sat in. Or the three of them plus their little mates, whoever's in the house at that time. They'll come out into the hallway and then have a really loud conversation that they want me to overhear. It doesn't make any... I don't know who would fall for this. You know, do they really think that I'm that stupid? That I don't realise that it doesn't make any fucking sense to be in a room talking amongst yourselves and then to come out of that room and have a private conversation in a hallway where someone else would overhear, unless you literally wanted them to overhear. That's the only reason that you would do that, isn't it? Which is exactly why they do it. I don't know, they still fucking do it all the time. They're under the control of whoever's paying them, so they have to do whatever it is that they're being paid to do. But they were doing it last night, and I went to bed. I was really tired, and I put the bed in front of the door because I've showed my lock on my room before. I was really insecure. I didn't trust them that they wouldn't try and get in my room during the night. So I pushed my bed up against the door, and they can obviously hear that because they're listening and everything, or they're being told, they're being you know, given notice when that's happened. It's getting really windy. So I did that last night, and within about 5 minutes a door was slammed shut, you know, and I mean slammed, like I could feel the vibrations through the floor. Slammed. So I thought, fuck yous, actual retards. So I got my phone and I put it on record, and I put my phone to record noise, put it right outside my door. I left it there for 3.5 hours. And do you know what? There was no door slammed, and in fact they always let their doors just slam shut. Always. They don't, you know, close them gently. They don't have the time. It's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. They don't give a fuck. They purposely slam the door to make sure that they wake me up and annoy me. And for the whole 3.5 hours that my phone was recording, you know, the doors all get closed really gently. There was no shouting, no screaming, no slamming doors, no talking and shouting in the hallway. None of that. I mean, it's fucking coincidence, isn't it? It's marvellous, isn't it? You know? And what does that say? Well, it says that what you're thinking and what they're doing are exactly correct. You know, you're absolutely spot on with what these people are doing and that they are part of it. And secondly, it says that they are fucking cowards. Absolute fucking cowards. And the people that pay them are cowards as well. But anyway, that's all for now. I'm going to head back to the absolute shithole filled with absolute shit people. So, you take care.